Ladies and gentlemen, judges have been siding with President Trump for about 4 or 5 months now. Not many people realize this. He's been winning a number of legal battles. Now you have the Supreme Court that, it's Trump that put 3 conservatives on the Supreme Court. And it's Democrats who cheated Bernie Sanders, their only hope at defeating Trump, and having 3 liberal justices on the Supreme Court. I know that people disagree with me. I support Donald Trump, Ron DeSantis. At that moment in time, because I was telling everyone Clinton will lose to Trump. In The Hill, the Huffington Post, Salon, I was telling everybody that on this YouTube channel. They didn't listen. And at that moment in time, the Bernie of today obviously is a tool of the Democratic Party, and maybe he always was, but at that moment in time, there was lightning in a bottle, and he would have won Michigan, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin. You could disagree with me all you like, that's fine. My point is Democrats did that to themselves. They don't like the conservative Supreme Court. Well, they worked overtime. Correct the Record should get, a thank you card, and all of media, all the pollsters, everybody that propped up a candidate that I said would lose to Trump. I said it only Bernie Sanders at that moment in time. But anyway, that's a whole other story. Like I said, I want a Hillary Trump 2024 or Hillary DeSantis 2024. But anyway, Trump has won in numerous states pertaining to legal challenges. So, Wisconsin, huge victory there. Pennsylvania, huge victory with the Senate, the state Senate, voting for the same, doing the same thing that the Wisconsin Supreme Court ruled yesterday. Okay, so you have Wisconsin, Pennsylvania. You then have a court of a DC court, a DC judge limiting the House Oversight Committee's ability to obtain documents. So it's actually a victory for Trump. You have an NBC News, a big victory. Court says Congress can get some, but not all Trump documents it seeks. And there's a roll call article here where it talks about how, yes, the House Oversight can get the documents, but not all the documents that it wants. And the ruling narrowed the committee's request substantially, finding the panel had not provided enough justification under a test the Supreme Court announced in a 2020 decision in the case. Quote, we uphold the committee's authority, but we cannot sustain the breadth of the committee's subpoena. The opinion also found the Supreme Court's balancing test for a sitting president still applies even though Trump is out of office. There, the Supreme Court expressed concern that unlimited congressional subpoenas could let the legislative branch declare open season on the president. Quote, we do not accept the committee's invitation to abandon the Supreme Court's Mazars test in the Mazars case itself. Okay. And the court ruled also that congressional committees could wield the threat of intrusive post-presidency investigations to influence the actions of a sitting president and defeat the purpose of the test. So they're not getting all the documents they want, which is yet another attempt at trying to find some kind of criminal act. They can't find any crimes. They're just trying to investigate because that's all they know how to do. Hit subscribe to this channel. Hit subscribe also to the Nuclear Confrontation channel and also the Oil Prices 150 channel, Bitcoin 10K, and Recession channel. So this Oil Prices 150, Bitcoin 10K, Recession channel, hit subscribe there. That's below in the description. And also the nuclear confrontation and stock market crash channel. I have a very important segment on the nuclear confrontation and stock market crash channel, and also on this channel pertaining to President Mashed Potato Brains and a first strike nuclear capability. He can actually launch nukes not as a response to any other country, launching at us. He can preemptively. The man who reads a teleprompter verbatim can preemptively launch a nuclear strike. So I talk about that in great detail earlier today. Please go ahead and watch that segment on this channel and subscribe to the Nuclear Confrontation channel, because I talk about really important issues today on that channel also. I will have a live stream tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Be here for the live stream tonight at around 8 p.m. Pacific time on this channel. But you have Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, you have a D.C. appeals judge that sided with Trump, and this is the democracy working. This is the democracy that Democrats think is dissolving or evaporating before our very eyes. It's interesting, too, like, you'll never, like, certain people will never stop complaining. They didn't like Trump when he was in office. He was a menace to democracy. They don't like Trump out of office. He's still a menace to democracy. It's like, well, maybe you just don't like him, and anything he does, you're going to correlate to your definition of democracy. Just maybe. Just maybe every time somebody finds out, every time the electorate finds out, Hunter's emails show clear quid pro quo and pay-to-play schemes, they're enriching themselves, utilizing the United States government as a carrot or as a, incentive for billionaires and corporations to do business with the Biden family. Gee, where have we seen that before? Bill and Hillary's foundation. Every time we find out that Bernie Sanders was cheated through the DNC emails, or that Hunter's emails on a laptop show criminal conduct, potential criminal conduct, it's always the fault of another country. It's another country that wants you to know. Don't you understand? This is the most vapid, absurd propaganda spin. That's the issue here. Trump is slowly gaining these victories, and the media doesn't really see it. They don't really see the Wisconsin or Pennsylvania Senate or appeals court victory. They don't really see, the House Oversight Committee is going to be run by James Comer very soon in November. The House Judiciary Committee is going to be run by Jim Jordan. They're going to impeach President Mashed Potato Brains. They're going to impeach Biden within the first probably 6-7 months. And you're going to have Trump Republicans that make me look like a morally superior liberal Democrat who will vote blue no matter who. Okay? These are Trump Republicans taking over the House and the Senate. They want payback, like James Brown, the big payback. They want payback. And so you set this, like, American politics now is about investigating your political rivals. The difference with Republicans investigating Democrats now is that, there are emails. So again, Democrats can't type an email without a controversy. There are emails, voicemails. So Joe Biden has a voicemail with Hunter stating, you're in the clear. I read the New York Times article, which is an extension of the Democratic Party. You're in the clear. So you have voicemails, emails, business transactions in the hundreds of millions of dollars. Very bizarre, 150 bizarre financial transactions, suspicious financial transactions, deemed concerning and suspicious by banks pertaining to Joe and James and Hunter. So it's not going to be difficult. This will be an endless stream of negative developments for the Democratic Party. Then you have the Durham Probe Special Counsel. Don't give up on that, my God Almighty. Do not give. That is very important, ladies and gentlemen. You always get, I love, my amazing subscribers. Sometimes, people say, nothing will ever happen. And nothing. It's like, oh my God, Rome wasn't built in a day. Sorry, Trump came in and upended everything that they hold sacred. The corruption, the pay-to-play schemes, the media that basically is an extension of the Democratic Party, their sensibilities, that's a huge thing. And you had President Obama actually fire one of the great generals that we have, the top general, because of a Rolling Stone article. Okay? Imagine if Trump did that. Imagine if, like, they would say, oh, my God, he's a tyrant. He's a tyrant who is, and then all of media would rally behind that general if Trump did the same thing as President Obama because of a Rolling Stone article. But all of media said, yes, President Obama had to do that. That's why Trump will always get half the electorate, because half the electorate sees media for what they are. An extension of the Democratic Party. It never used to be like that. You could go watch clips from 2000 when it's Bush v. Gore and Al Gore and George W. were going at it, and we didn't know who was going to win, and CNN didn't care. CNN did not care. Go and watch the clips on YouTube. It was like there was no partisanship. People, like, you didn't have people crying. You have people crying when Trump won. I mean, are you kidding me? And then it's like, oh, he's such a tyrant. It's like, no. If you cannot differentiate Trump's, the media reaction to Trump, the apoplectic and hysterical response to anything he says, the sensationalized coverage of Trump's words, his Twitter account, his personality, the hearsay and gossip and rumors, oh, he threw his lunch at the wall, oh my God, call the Hague. If you can't differentiate between what they want you to think Trump is and who he is, you don't know much about politics, or you're not very intelligent, or maybe you could be intelligent, but you just, are a lifelong liberal Democrat, and you don't want to actually see things for what they are. You don't want to accept reality. The reality is he was a good president. In terms of accomplishments, we had a great economy. Do you want this economy? If you voted for Joe Biden, did you expect a recession? Probably not. Did you expect a geopolitical nightmare in Europe? Probably not. Did you expect 8 to 9% inflation? Did you expect the stock market to crash? Did you expect all of these problems, crime, homelessness, surging? No, probably not. Did we have all of these problems with Trump? No, not before his last year in office, when Democrats gleefully tanked their economies. And we're still experiencing the repercussions of that. And believe me, the political side that will want to tank economies again, you know which political side. We have to, experts say. Well, what about the experts who disagree? Oh, those are bad people. There's a consensus of good experts that we like. Oh, okay. What about the experts you don't like? Those are bad. We don't listen to them. That's the way the coercion and the fabricated consensus works out on every topic with Democrats. But anyway, he's slowly gaining these victories. And if you watch this channel, you'll understand, why these victories are important, these political victories, these legal victories, because it will help him greatly to get back into the Oval Office. Give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe to this channel. Hit subscribe to the Nuclear Confrontation and Stock Market Crash channel. Just, uplifting YouTube channels I have. And the oil prices 150, Bitcoin 10K recession channel. Just happiness all over. Good times. Share the segment prior to this one on mashed potato having the ability to launch a first strike nuclear assault. So that's a very important segment. You should watch that, the one prior to this one a couple hours ago on this channel. And also, like I say, subscribe to the 2 other channels. Be here tonight for the live stream at around, say, 8 o'clock p.m., 8:30 p.m. Pacific. And also, ladies and gentlemen, to my new Patreons, thank you. If you want to support my work via Patreon, your support is so greatly appreciated. It's in the description section. Thanks, everybody.